Hello everyone, Mr. The Rated G here, and let's watch Fatal Fiction. And man, has it been a long time since this one was coming out. It was announced last year, and now it has arrived this year. And I am not complaining, I'm just happy we got it. I'm not complaining, we got it. Now, first, we got Kirby, who has recently beaten Majin Buu, and then we have Pac-Man, who, well, actually, this is actually one of his first fights to the death kind of thing. And I know Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures has been a thing, and they've kind of briefly said they've kind of proven that they're going to be using that Pac-Man. Well, I mean not that Pac-Man, but they're going to use his power-ups, I'm going to assume. And I have actually dabbled in watching Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. It's a decently good show, I would say. Well, let's get into the facts. He has power-ups for ice, fire, and giant monkey, I believe. And I know I saw in the trailer for the gameplay trailer for his game, he had like a lizard suit or something. And I know his power pellet is really deadly, but I do not know that will really affect Kirby. And Kirby, well, Kirby can really reflect, or can really pretty much just do anything Pac-Man can do. Their power-ups are pretty much the same, guaranteed, except Pac-Man's are time-based, I'm going to assume, because majority of them are. Like, I'm not sure how the video games play, because I wasn't really interested in Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. But I do know, watching the show, that they're on a time limit. So I'm going to assume that Pac-Man has time limits on his power-ups, and Kirby does not. So all in all, I think that'll be it. Kirby takes a bad hit and he loses his power-ups. Pac-Man has a short time limit with his power-ups, so bada bing, bada boom. Plus, Kirby beats frickin' Majin Buu. I don't think Pac-Man can do it. Sorry. It's kind of odd that I've actually played more Pac-Man games than I've actually had Kirby games. By the way, not a Kirby hater. Let's just get to watching. This is a long one. Oh, Fatal Fiction, has it been so long? Well, this is different. Different music than last time. I'm not using the Mortal Kombat thing. Oh, cool! Is that their thing? Interesting. I like it. Not sure why it's a clock though.
You know, they say that gluttony is a sin, but these two gaming icons are just so innocent. I don't see how that could possibly be.
Everybody recognizes these two gluttons, but who is the bigger eater?
Kirby, the pink fuzzball who defends Planet Popstar.
And Pac-Man, the yellow dot muncher who defends Pac-Land. I'm Proto Dude.
I'm Red Wolf.
And I'm Game Hawk.
And it's our job to
Game
analyze
Hawk
both
and
the
Red
pros
Wolf.
and cons
Sounds like
of
they need
these
better
fighters.
mics. I'm not trying to insult their mic quality, because it just sounds like it did. Proto Dude's good. I like the music. Well, anyway, I shouldn't complain. Come on, Pac-Man, show me what you got.
Not much is known about Pac-Man's backstory. However,
Kidding? I can tell you how Pac-Man was born right now. Some dude ordered a pepperoni pizza from Domino's, but their service was so god-awful that they forgot an entire slice. But when the dude opened up the box and found that he only got 9 slices, he got so mad, he threw it so far out the window it ended up in a barrel of nuclear waste. The pizza then mutated into a giant dot that hungered to eat other dots, and his pepperonis became shaped like shoes.
well, it's...
Better origin story than Lex Luthor's.
Oh no! There's smoke coming from Lex Luthor's lab. Lex, are you alright? You rat! Your super breath destroyed my lab and blew the gas fumes at me, causing my hair to fall out. But it was an accident.
Man, I sure can't wait to see that in the next Superman movie.
Moving on, Pac-Man is most commonly known for navigating through mazes filled with ghosts, all while eating entire screens of Pac-Dots. Why, you ask?
Because he's always must be a black hole or something.
Pac-Man's experience is not even remotely limited to maze exploring, however. He has been a variety of things, including, but not limited to,
A professor,
A fighter.
a puzzle solver,
A time traveler.
a racer.
A golfer.
and the savior of the entire Pac world. He even went home and became a family man, settling down with Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man is so hot, I'd pay her a quarter to chew on my Pac dogs if you catch my drift.
The hell?
Pac-Man's signature attack is his butt bounce, where he crushes his enemies with the sheer weight of his round yellow ass.
Wow, that is a disturbing way to die. Also, he totally ripped off Sonic's spin dash.
You would think that the Pac dogs are only served as food for him, but think again. Pac-Man can actually shoot them like bullets. They can
Really?
be charged to multiple levels and make for an effective ranged weapon.
Pac-Man eats bullets.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he also has a Pac sense, which is totally not a ripoff of the Spidey sense.
Seriously?
Is something wrong? My pack sense is tingling.
Seriously?
Yep, totally not a ripoff.
Really?
Some pellets actually cause special effects on Pac-Man that last for quite a few seconds, like turning his body into steel,
See?
Or letting him shoot electricity at his enemies.
or shrinking him to the size of a mouse.
And let's not forget the most famous power-up in video game history. The Power Pellet.
You all know what happens by now. Pac-Man runs away from Ghost, Pac-Man eats power pellets, Pac-Man gets his revenge and eats the Ghost back.
Waka waka, motherfuckers! I couldn't resist that. Holy shit. Whoa.
His power-ups sure come in handy considering that Pac-Man has so many enemies. It seems that everybody in Pac-Land wants a piece of him. But then again, wouldn't want a delicious slice of Pac pizza.
He's technically not
I
a peep.
repeat, who wouldn't want a delicious slice
Oh
of Pac pizza?
god, get that away.
His most famous enemy is the Ghost Gang, which originally consisted of just Pinky, Blinky, Inky,
Let
and...
me guess, the last one's name is Stinky.
No.
Dinky?
Nope.
Jinky?
Nada.
What is it then?
Clyde.
Clyde.
Seriously? Pinky, Blinky, Inky, and Clyde?
Yeah.
What kind of stupid naming pattern is that? Imagine if there were 4 mascots named Snap, Crackle, Pop, and Marcus.
The Ghost Gang originally consisted of just those 4.
Okay, forget what I said about the mic quality, just keep it the same.
Regardless, Pac-Man kicks their butts every time.
Not only that, but he's also defeated an entire army of space invaders.
Seriously?
Including its monarch, King Galaxian. While
Okay,
on the
yeah, stop saying
surfboard, Pac-Man was quick enough to react to moving at faster than light speeds. And he destroyed King Galaxian so hardcore, an entire planet flew out of him and exploded. Seriously.
Really?
Not to mention the
Okay.
god of death himself, Anubis.
Not even giant robots can hold a candle to this guy. But let's
Wow.
not forget the Ghost King Spooky, who had the power to destroy the entire Pac-Land.
Spooky. Could his name get any less intimidating?
However, his most dangerous enemy yet has certainly been the villain known as Irwin.
Yup, I guess there is a less intimidating name than Spooky out there.
I gotta stop saying seriously and really. Like, I just learned to accept this stuff.
Using a spectral siphon, Irwin sucked in enough energy to destroy the entire country
Wow.
of Pac-Land, and had Pac-Man not defeated him.
It would have resulted in the destruction of the universe.
Wow,
Really?
Pac-Man saved the universe.
That's right, the universe would have collapsed via spectral paradox. Basically, a spectral paradox is a situation that occurs in our world, in which space and time are being shredded to pieces by some source of matter known as siphons. This kind of paradox should be impossible to achieve, since it defies the laws of the universe, causing a temporal paradox.
I have no idea what the hell you just said, but if Pac-Man prevented that, then he gets full respect from me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what I said either. I just read it off of a wiki.
Legit.
Oh yeah, and in Ghostly Adventures, he can transform into a living planet and fly across the solar system, baby.
Really?
Good news! You're nothing more than a snack for me now! Bad news? I'm hungry enough to eat an entire planet! 'Cause I am an entire planet!
We never talk about ghostly adventures.
This would be funny if it wasn't so horrible.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was stupid of me.
Remember when Pac-Man was about eating dots inside of a maze while running away from ghosts? Yeah, good times. Anyways,
Wow.
Pac-Man is a prime example of a character who is far stronger than he looks. However, he still suffers from some serious weaknesses. For example, his power-ups have really short time limits, which makes it really friggin' annoying when you're just about to catch that one last ghost, and then... God damn it!
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Was that blood for a second there? Was it? Actually, that'd be terrifying to see. Alright, Kirby.
A Star Warrior named
I did not know.
Planet Popstar, Kirby was
I
originally
did not know
called
Kirby was
Po
like.
Po Po.
However,
Po, 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 po?
once Nintendo realized just how stupid the name was, they decided to change it at the last moment. And after reading the name of their attorney, they decided to go with Kirby. That aside, while Kirby is known for being a cute little puffball, he kind of sort of
is
has
that a
a
replay?
tendency to, well...
Murder everything in his path, even when nobody is a threat to him.
Yep, pretty much. Imagine
Yeah.
walking your merry way and then out of nowhere blam, devoured by a living pink vacuum with gastric acids that clothe your living soul.
On the bright side, at least that's not the worst fate eye.
What could be worse than that? The dude's stomach is a giant vacuum of doom that has a universe inside.
Being forced to play through all of Superman 64.
Not again. Not again. Not again.
Well, this surprisingly turned dark. Hello? Is anyone in the video? One check, gosh, like later.
Anyways, everybody knows about Kirby's copy ability. After he finishes eating his victims alive, he proceeds to copy their powers. Kind of like Mega Man, if he was into vor.
What the hell is a war?
A fetish where people are aroused by getting eaten alive.
I regret asking.
Back on
I
topic,
regret ever
Kirby's
watching that
copy
part
ability
now.
allows him to mimic the
Oh, dear
abilities of other
God.
characters, and he can hold up to 5 abilities in his stomach at a time.
Well, Kirby has used hundreds of power-ups ranging from beams, to ice, to fire, to lightning, to microphones. We are keeping it to the 5 abilities limit in order to keep this battle fair.
Also, we will not allow the refrigerator because that is just plain OP.
Kirby is
what?
extremely skilled with a
Wait,
sword,
Kirby is-
rivaling even Meta Knight in that regard. Therefore, it only makes sense to give him the Sword Kirby power-up, which makes him look like Link.
Then there's the ninja power-up,
That's
which lets
just
him
neat.
shoot shurikens.
And the Wheel Kirby power-up,
Wait, they're giving this.
which lets him perform the Spin Dash.
What is it with everybody ripping off Sonic?
What is it with Sonic ripping off everybody else?
Well, I guess you reap what you sow.
And of course, there's Ghost Kirby,
Okay,
which
seriously?
lets him transform into a spooky ghost and possess his enemies.
Wow,
Seriously?
I would have guessed from the name alone. Nintendo needs to stop giving Kirby's power-ups such confusing names.
Seriously?
The last
Ghost?
ability Kirby will bring into
Ghost.
battle with him is the Fighter Kirby power-up, which amplifies both his fighting prowess and his strength, making him a
Right.
master martial artist.
But of course, Kirby doesn't rely solely on stolen powers. He's been also known to use the warp star.
I love how
which is
serious
blast off
Kirby was
so
right there.
fast, he reaches warp speed, able to cross stellar distances within seconds. His warp star is so quick, it allowed him to fly to the sun almost instantly, where he then proceeded to throw his enemy right into its scorching heat, vaporizing the poor monster. Jeez, come to think of it, maybe Kirby is the true monster here.
Holy shit! No, get that image away from me! Oh god, not looking, not looking!
I wonder, if his star is so fast, then why was that Kirby racing game ever a thing? And how did he not instantly win every race?
Because Nintendo logic. However, that's not
Nintendo.
Kirby's only method of flight.
So don't do that
Thanks to
again.
his soft and flexible body, not only can he be flattened or stretched and then go back to his original shape, but he can also inflate himself to the point of becoming buoyant enough to flap his arms and fly like a little birdie.
And if he decides to release his air, the smell is so awful that anybody in front of him will immediately die from his bad breath. Then again, my breath would probably smell bad enough to kill someone if I I just ate a living creature.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the official explanation. Beyond that, Kirby can utilize melee attacks, such as a slide kick. And after he digests something, he can actually shoot it out as a star projectile. I have no idea how that works either.
Bam, 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 bam.
Kirby's strength is insane. Not only
Yep.
can he survive a huge amount of punishment despite his light frame, he can also punch the ground so hard that, well, watch for yourself.
Did we already see this?
Holy crap! He just cracked the planet just by punching the ground. And in the manga, he even destroyed it. How was something
Oh,
so
Kirby had his
so
own
strong?
manga?
It should be noted that Kirby's punch is stated to have a force of 200 megatons. However, considering that 200 megatons wouldn't even be enough to destroy an island, I'm just going to assume that Nintendo fails at math. Pretty ironic since they're Asian.
You
Oh.
stereotypical son of a bitch.
Good point. This is even worse than that time they said Kirby is only 8 inches tall. I mean, really, he reaches past the waist of a human girl, and even reaches past Samus Aran's kneecaps, who, if you recall, stands over 6 feet tall. If Kirby was really that small, you could measure him using a ruler.
Moving on, Fighter Kirby isn't even Kirby's strongest form. After eating a miracle fruit, Kirby can become Hypernova Kirby. This form allows him to absorb objects with the force of a black hole.
Something tells me that the miracle fruits are Popstar's equivalent of LSD. Or Mario's mushrooms.
Bam.
Kirby has defeated countless enemies, including powerful villains like Dark Matter, not to mention people who had the entire universe under their thumbs, such as Magalar.
Don't forget Nightmare. Kirby actually owned Nightmare so hardcore, part of the moon was destroyed. Seriously? We could go on for days about the villains whose butts he kicked.
Wow.
There's Dark Mind, Dracia, Yin Yarn, Queen Sectonia, the list just goes on.
And,
Parks was without a doubt one of Kirby's most powerful enemies, but
Yeah.
Kirby dealt with that pest by bitch slapping him all the way to Nova, which caused,
No, seriously?
well, this.
Music sounds so happy and justified. Pop star, the sun and the moon. Up.
For those of you who are unaware,
Oh,
a
God,
nova
it's so
is a
cute.
planet-sized comet.
Okay, now it's
and even
kinda
after
hideous.
Marks absorbed the energy of a fallen nova to get revenge on his fluffy pink nemesis,
Kirby kicked his ass again? Seriously? Why do people even bother messing around with him at this point? If the dude was strong enough to send me into the sun by throwing a frying pan at me, I know I'd leave him alone.
He even manages to keep up with him at night.
you know, the guy who just so happens to be the most powerful
Wow.
warrior in the entire Kirby universe, the guy who
Wait a
can fly
minute.
through solar systems in seconds.
But hey, we'll save Meta Knight for some other time. Right
Yes,
now,
you
it's
would.
time to focus on Kirby, and what the hell is that?
What the hell
it's
is that?
just 02, the final boss of an E-rated game.
Jesus, what is up with Nintendo sneaking in super creepy bosses at the end of
Crap,
games?
get
which
that
are
away
supposed
from me!
to be family-friendly games?
Holy crap, this is like...
What the
Holy
fuck?
Moving on, while Kirby's
Holy
one of the
crap.
strongest of all time, he is not without his weaknesses.
That's right. While Kirby does have some incredible defense, it does not compare to his offense. Kirby is technically a fragile speedster, and if he gets hit hard
What the hell were you guys trying to show me right there?
Miles.
Furthermore, he is unable to use his power-ups while underwater.
And since the Warp Star is the source of his powers, he can lose much of his strength without it. Even so, it's best not to underestimate Kirby despite his cute nature.
Kirby is one tough cream puff.
Cream Puff. Kirby. Oh, I'm glad they kept this.
Well, that settles it. Somebody's going to meet their end on Popstar.
But where on Popstar should it be?
Arena fight!
Arena fight. Pause. Well, this is actually kind of hard to say. I mean, it's kind of just the fact that they said Ghost Kirby power-up and Pac-Man who eats Ghost. I don't know, that feels like it's just a giveaway. I mean, is Ghost Kirby really that powerful compared to other power-ups Kirby has? I don't know, but again, Pac-Man has faced a lot, but I'm just... I just don't think he's better than Kirby. I mean, yeah, he has his power pellet thing, Kirby eats that, so yeah. I know Pac-Man can apparently react to good speeds, but Kirby... Again, it's kind of hard to tell with this fact. I am rooting for Kirby, but I would not be surprised if Pac-Man pulled something out. I mean, he has Ghost eating powers, and Kirby apparently has the Ghost. This is a real tough one. I admit you guys picked really good guys, too. I admit that the Fatal Fiction crew or Classic Game 1... I admit that these guys chose a good fight. I mean, I did not know this much about Pac-Man as I did back then. Let's just watch the fight and see what happens. Fingers crossed for Kirby. Alright, let's see now. I missed a little. I'm glad they're keeping up.
Somebody's going to meet their end on Pop-Star.
But where on
Pop-Star.
Pop-Star should it be?
Arena fight!
Arena fight! Yeah!
Alright, Gumball, let's see what you've got.
Well, at least he has voices.
Hey, I'm lost. Do you have any, like, directions?
What is he doing there? What's this guy doing here? Oh, okay, that's what he's doing. Did Pac-Man actually eat that?
Alright, Gumball, suck on this. You ate my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
Ah, SpongeBob reference. Ooh. What the hell was that? What's this? Is Kirby's stomach? Ninja Kirby. You can tell he got such a shitty star. Right. That was funny. What's happening? What the hell? Ah, lightning, right. Holy... Calm down, Pac-Man. Wait, is this happening all the time? I'm trying to... Sonic, what are you doing there? What are you doing there, Sonic? What? What the...
You're too slow.
Oh, I'm Sonic. Oh, spin... Oh, okay, Wheel Kirby. I get it, I get it. What the... A bomb. What the... When did Kirby throw that? I admit, the animation has actually gotten better for these guys. Crap, look at Pac-Man. Look how hyper he is right there. Oh my god, look how hyper he is in that machine. Oh, well, I guess Kirby put up a... Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Can Kirby just eat him? Oh, wow. Wow, I guess I have to give it to Pac-Man. He did a good job, I guess.
Fatality.
Well, that was unexpected. That was good. That was clever. Alright. Link. Oh, Sword Kirby. Sword Kirby, okay. Looked like he just got flat. Oh, is Pac-Man's blood actually yellow? I actually have to admit, the animation, I mean, look at this. This is pretty good. This is good. This is good animation. Alright. Oh god, I love that part. I love this part. I love this. This is awesome.
I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out.
Oh, that was just like... That's just like Scorpions. Get over here. That's funny. I'm just saying I like that. Ah, okay, ghost. Alright. Alright, let's see it happen.
A ghost? Why does it have to be a ghost?
Yeah. Alright, let's see it end. Wait, did he already use it? Wait, did he just use it? Oh, well, I guess I didn't play much of an effect as I thought it would be. World. Oh, right. The planet. Planet Pac-Man. Right. All right. Where is? I just thought the ghost thing was just going to be the deciding factor amongst all this. Ah, from Ghostly. You look so happy and stoned right there. Wasn't there like a fight we were seeing? So it just seems more like visual imagery right now. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty good visual imagery. Ah, we got Kung Fu Kirby, or Fighter Kirby. Alright, Kirby. And he's going to crack Pac-Man Planet. Or Pac-Planet. Was that lens flare really necessary, actually? Alright. What's happening? I understand that we want explosions and everything. What's happening? No, seriously, what's happening? Well, I'm going to assume that's Pac-Man. He just blew up. Alright, let's see. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Kirby. Alright. I will have to say, it's very long. This is a long one. I would almost mistaken this for a season finale. But I know there's something after this because they had to pull. Oh, they're still alive?
You've pushed me over the limit, you dot muncher. Now I'll munch you.
Oh, Kirby got the evil eyes. Why would we just see the dirt for a second there? Ah, Hypernova. I actually have to say, this is actually a little bit betterly visual than the Death Battle one they had. Holy crap. What's happened to Kirby, man?
Better run!
Oh, the music is creeping me out. Alright, so Pac-Man got eaten. I don't think he can get out. That was creepy. Is that guy?
You want to play Goldfish or something?
3 days later.
SpongeBob reference. Oh, it's actually quite saddening, actually.
Fatality.
Wow, I was right. Yeah. Oh wait, where's Kirby's victory dance? Okay.
Ah, stuck on these Pac dots, Pac-Man fanboy.
Let's apply a bit of math here. Pac-Man plus Planet Berry equals Living Planet. Kirby plus Fighter Power-Up equals Poor Planet. Fighter Kirby plus Planet Pac-Man equals Poor Pac-Man.
Indeed. Kirby held such huge advantages in strength and speed that it wasn't even a contest.
Pac-Man may be the older of the two and have a large variety of power-ups to rival the little pink guy. But even his experience was not great enough to save him from Dreamland's most brutal defender.
And while Kirby may not look it, he's the genius himself.
In Kirby Mass Attack, he built a giant flying saucer with only the image of the aforementioned saucer. No blueprints, no nothing. He built that all on his own, showing his very quick processing brain.
Well, I guess you kind of
Kirby
forget
could
that.
easily absorb Pac-Man's powers or, just to be a jerk, keep him inside of his stomach for an eternity, where he would die of starvation.
Jerk, you guys did that.
The more I realize how sick and twisted the series is.
Kirby is far
Kirby's
stronger
stomach
than
is
he
big
looks.
enough
His
to
Pac-Man
contain a
experience is
universe,
very rival
there's
Pac-Man.
no doubt he could absorb Pac-Man. Now, some of you may be thinking, just how powerful is Kirby's planet-cracking feat? Well, considering that Popstar is of a comparable size to Earth, and it takes 57.3 zetatons worth of force to destroy our planet, Kirby can obviously emit power on that level with each punch. As for how fast Kirby is,
Fun fact, in
on
Kirby
his Warp
64,
Star he
Kirby's
can
warp
cross
includes
entire
systems of
solar
the galaxy
systems
in
almost
seconds as
instantly.
well.
For comparison, at the speed of light, it would take 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go from Earth to the Sun. Yet Kirby is able to navigate the Warp Star around countless twists and turns and fly through galaxies with it. He's even defeated enemies who have been known to outspeed the Warp Star before, thus giving Kirby some impressive combat and reaction speeds.
So we pretty much celebrated Pac-Man's inclusion in the Super Smash Bros. Series by having him get curb stomped to hell and back.
At least Pac-Man put up his best.
Waka waka, yellow guy.
Waka waka.
This round's winner is Kirby!
Alright. Good job, Kirby. I knew you'd win. Red versus blue. Dedicated to Monty Cool. Okay, alright then. Alright, I'm sorry to hear this. Sorry to hear about that. Next time on Oh, Starfire versus Android 18? Oh, I actually didn't know. I didn't think this won the vote. I voted for the Ninja one, and last time I saw it, it was actually ahead.
That's mustard. Is there more?
Stop. I'm going to assume it's actually going to take a lot less time because, by the looks of it, they actually already had the fight. It's just the research and everything that's not going to be done.
If it makes you feel better, this took longer than I thought.
So let's see. I'm not gonna say this will be a lot longer. I'm just going to say I'm going to assume it'll take a lot less time because of the research. Droid 18. I like this music. Is this their intro or something? I like it. I like it. It's really good. Shoutouts to many voices of Pac-Man. Okay. Okay. Well, everyone, that was Pac-Man vs. Kirby. A very entertaining fight, I have to admit. It was very visually imaged, I would say. There was a lot of visual images, though. Some were cool, like I like the inside of Kirby's stomach and how he was using the power-ups. I like that visual image. The fight in general was good. I like the fact that they were fighting each other. The power-ups and everything, like Electric Pac-Man is all over the place with Kirby. And even, I even like the fact where he used his, that little wave thing, just a boom boom with Sword Kirby. That was good. That was cool. I will kind of say that it kind of, I have to admit, kind of went a little bit overboard with the whole planet thing. That's where things started to slow down. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm still happy. It was entertaining. It was entertaining to watch. And you actually got me. I was actually fooled that Pac-Man actually won that one. And I actually thought this whole ghost thing totally just robbed Kirby of a victory, but apparently not, actually. Whoa. I actually have to admit, this was one where my own assumption just got ahead of me right there. I'm actually impressed. And the next fight, Android 18 versus Starfire. Again, I'm just going to assume that will take less time because they showed a little preview of each, and I know those were just previews and not the full fights themselves, but it is nice to know that they actually have the fight already made. Or the fight sort of made, and all I have to do is do the research and everything. But sincerely, I'm going to assume since they managed to get a preview out, I'm going to also assume that they kind of already did the research and everything, so all in all, I'm just going to say they probably maybe not sort of, it might be released a little faster than this one. All in all, I liked this one. It was entertaining. The animation was better. And all in all, I was really impressed by this. I was actually a little bit surprised by Pac-Man. I did not know anything like Pac-Man could do any of this. It was quite surprising, actually. Yeah. And yay, Kirby won! Not a Kirby hater. Seriously. By the way, everyone, so yes, I just forgot to click here to see the official release. Now everyone, hit that like and subscribe button, just because you like me.